Hey there, so we're getting off the 2 lane onto the interstate in Wisconsin. We need to go south. Flipped the camera on because I saw that there was a 4-way stop back there, and I saw this big wide load that we're going to catch up to here getting on the interstate. Thought that was...
Turn left on I-43 South.
In the trucking forums, you'll see that a lot of the older truckers do especially like flatbed and specialized step deck, where they pull oversize and overweight freight because they don't run as many miles and it pays a lot more. So I know in one forum that there was a gentleman that posted that he ran 68,000 miles with a profit of $2.75, I think he said, per mile. That's after all expenses. That's what he got to put into his pocket. And I'm pretty sure that was after taxes too, because I think he mentioned that he paid 41 cents a mile in taxes, which is about what the average company driver makes. He's going pretty good, that oversized load, because not really catching up to him that fast, so we probably are going to try to pass him, but I do need to get over for this oncoming traffic. It's always a good idea, if you can, to, when you're in a big vehicle like this, is when you see a short entrance ramp, the oncoming traffic's going to be going pretty slow, so it's always a good idea to get over and give them room to merge in, and then you get back over in the right lane. And when there's 3 lanes, through the when you're going through more populated areas, a lot of people will ride right in the middle lane, which if they're going slow can be annoying, because generally most cities have restrictions where the trucks aren't allowed out in the lane to the far left. So if you're going to drive slow, stay in the right, get over for the ramps, and then go back. If you're going to drive a good clip, then it's okay, I think, to stay in the middle lane. And you don't have to worry about changing lanes for the oncoming traffic. I'm really not sure that they teach that stuff anymore. I guess it's really the trainers. The CDL school mostly focuses on backing up. If you have hazmat, you stop and put your flashers on at the railroad crossings, or if you're driving a passenger vehicle like a bus or a school bus. They don't focus too much on highway driving or on teaching you how to drive to begin with. It's just pretty much teaching you how not to hit anything with the truck and how to back it up. And then you go out with those are the 3 weeks CDL schools that I'm talking about generally. Some of the other programs. Some of the company sponsor programs are, some are worse, some are a little better. Some don't even have, like a closed course per se. They just get you your permit and then put you with a trainer, bring you back, test you, and then they put you out with another trainer. There's one company I know that does that, and their program seems, from what I've read, seems pretty good, and it seems like the students that come out of there are probably better drivers than some of the other programs. Now, the community college programs, which not as many people go to, they're much cheaper too. They're about a third of the cost of the 3-week get your license and get on the road fast program. You probably, because you have more time, learn a lot more, and you could probably come out of those and actually drive without as much secondary on the road or on the job training, over the road training from a trainer. I originally went through a company sponsored program. The company's out of business now. Back in 1996, and it was 3 weeks, mostly driving on a closed. It was a track. It was well, it wasn't totally closed, but it was an airport that really didn't have any traffic coming in. We did have to stop to cross one runway, and then driving around a small town in Florida, Oklahoma, Florida, which is near Ocala. And then 3 weeks driving around the course, learning how to back up, and learning about the pre-trip for the truck. That's probably most of the time was spent on the pre-trip inspection and then backing up. And then they put us out with the trainer for probably 3 or 4 weeks. I don't remember. And then and I got bounced around after a trainer to run as a team or a second seat truck driver to where the truck was always moving. I had 3 or 4 different drivers that I went out with before they issued me my own truck solo. There's a lot of companies that do that. They require you to run a team for a period of time. And then before you can go solo. And there's one company I know, they only run teams, and if you want to go solo, you have to become an owner-operator. The way that guy's tarp is, for a second there, I thought his load was going to hit the bridge, but his tarp is blowing up in the middle. I don't know, about 1.5 feet, 2 feet. Which almost rubbed on wouldn't hurt anything. Might have put a hole in his tarp, but not going to hurt anything with the tarp rubbing on the bridge. But I'm not sure how well that's going to show up on the video. I can't really get any closer to the guy. He's running 70 miles an hour almost the speed limit. So we're just going to stay right behind him. We're on Highway 43, and we have about 20 more miles to go on this highway, and then we'll be getting on 90, Interstate 90, and then 88 west, and then that'll take us to 80. And I think we're going to avoid Chicago and all that traffic completely. I don't think we're going to have any traffic, which will be nice for a change, because it is 6 o'clock. you definitely don't want to be driving a big truck through Chicago or anywhere near that area until about 7:30 in the evening. And in the morning, I would say probably you want to be out of the area by 5:30 or 6 at the latest. So, if I had to park for the night on either side of Chicago and I had to go through there, I would get up probably at 3:30 or 4 o'clock in the morning to go through. On some of my other videos, on the way up from Florida to Wisconsin, we went through the Chicago area, and there was a smoldering car fire that had been put out. It was just smoking like crazy, and there wasn't anything left in the car. It was just all you could see was black thin metal and smoke. And there were also some really kind of crazy fast tow truck with a lot of lights all over it. But that's what it's like to come in at I think it was around 7:30 in the evening. Just not too many cars, lots of trucks. The oversize is passing. Slow truck. We're going to jump in and do the same thing. It's a different kind. I've got a Freightliner. It's a International Pro Star. It's sped up too. Darien Water Tower.